Hi there. Hope you and your loved ones are safe and are doing well. This pandemic has changed many things. It has changed the way that we perceive things. It has changed the way we think. It has also changed the way we work. It's changed the way we learn. During these difficult times, I'm sure your aspirations to become somebody who would help the society in these times of need would have doubled. And your resolve to clear this challenging UPSC exam would also have solidified to a great extent. Hi, I am Sashikant Senthil, a 2009 batch IAS officer from Karnataka, and this year I have decided to travel along with you in your journey to help you sail through. And so you must be having many considerations like the vastness of the subject, the availability of materials, the availability of coaching centers, the strike rate of the subject and everything. You are not different. There are many aspirants every year who look for these optional subjects. And when I was an aspirant, I didn't have an option of doing my own subject. So I had to go for an optional, much different from what I studied in my graduation. I'm here to talk about a subject which changed my life. I got introduced to this subject when I was an aspirant. Unlike you, I had done not much of a research, but then I started reading the books which was prescribed. Believe me, that changed my whole life, the way I started perceiving things. Until then, I had only known technical science subjects, professional subjects to be very precise. So I'm here to talk about psychology, which in my opinion is a great subject for the reasons I'll be explaining you in this video. Let me be candid. There is no one choice. Everybody has their own different choices. In spite of all these considerations, I think the most crucial thing to select an optional subject is the match between your appetite and what the subject offers, and how well these two things gel together. To start with, psychology is the study of mind and behavior from a scientific lens. It unveils the working of the human mind and the way people behave. Sounds interesting, is it? Yes. I have only one word for the subject. It is captivating. Once you start the subject, once you start understanding the features of the subject, it is very difficult to get out of it. Anybody who selects the subject would be following it for a long time, even in the workplace, even in your life, even in the lives of your loved ones. The subject is going to continue with you for a long time. And that is why I would prescribe this subject. The interest keeps building up. You never get bored reading the subject. And the other reasons are, this subject is one of the most popular subjects written by many people in the country. It has consistently had a very good strike rate from 10 to 15% for a long time. And the subject is a good gel between scientific rigor and also at the same time having the leverage for interpretation. So join the journey with me to follow psychology optionals in the Capstone IAS Academy. Let us now just go into the details of how these papers are structured. There are two papers, as you know, and the first paper is generally the theory part. Second paper is more of an application oriented paper. So in paper 1, if you see, we have 14 subsections, and in paper 2 we have another 14 subsections. So the introduction is the first subsection, which deals with a little bit of history of psychology and the way psychology is interpreted as a subject, whether it's a science or an art and things like that. Second subsection is the methods of psychology, which talks about a lot of things, including the types of research. As I told you, psychology is a very scientific subject. It deals with a lot of systems by which we understand behavior. So it's not just perception of behavior, it deals with real research work. So this subsection deals with all the experimental designs and the methods of research, including focus group discussions, brainstorming and everything. Pretty interesting area. The third subsection is research methods. Again, it's an extension of the second subsection. It involves data collection, the systems, research designs, and application of statistical techniques to find. The fourth subject is where everything starts. Fourth subsection is called Development of Human Behavior. The development of human behavior deals with growth and development. It deals with the cultural factors in socialization, and then it gives a lifespan approach of how characteristics and the psychological being develops in humans. The fifth subsection is a very important subsection. It is called Sensation, Attention and Perception. As it explains, it deals with perception, which is a very, very important subsection in my opinion. Of course, we are all here to learn, and this subsection is going to help us in understanding how learning happens. The seventh subsection is memory, and I'm sure there will be a lot of things you would be wondering about your own memory, how to deal with it, what are the techniques in it. This subsection will cover everything. Then we have thinking and problem solving, motivation and emotion, intelligence and aptitude, personality, attitudes, values and interest, language and communication, issues and perspective in modern contemporary psychology. Even without any introduction into the subject as such, there would be a huge amount of interest in knowing about these things. And to be very frank, the syllabus is what pulled me into the subject, and I think that is the best thing which has happened in my life. I'm going to paper 2. Paper 2 is all about a lot of applied part of the psychology. We have psychological measurement of differences. A lot of social psychology is also in here. Then you have the mental disorders. Then we have the therapeutic approaches for these disorders. We have a work psychology and organizational behavior, which is again a very, very important subject in your career. Then we have application of psychology in the educational field. We have community psychology, which is now a huge area. Rehabilitation psychology, application of psychology to disadvantaged group. We have psychological problem of social integration. Then application of psychology in information technology and mass media. We have psychology in economic development. Then we have psychology to environment related fields. Then application of psychology in other fields. And the last one is a psychology of gender. And the paper 2 is again a huge boon to anybody who is looking at a great career, no matter whichever area they are in. So these subsections would explain how interesting the subject is. As I told you, I simply have one word for the subject. It is captivating. It is high scoring. It is scientific. So there is no great deal of sort of vagueness in the subject. At the same time, there is a lot of space for individual thought and also interpretation in many areas. I'm sure psychology as a subject would help you not only in this UPSC journey, but also in the coming days, in your career and in your family life. To conclude, I should say that I'm here not to just teach this subject, but to make you sort of involved in the subject. And my interaction with you would go well beyond the subject into areas of work, the experiences that I can share with you, your clearing your doubts on preparations, on mentoring and things like that. So join me in this journey. Thank you.